Oh, hi. I feel sorry for anyone who's watching this on YouTube because I'm not going to stitch these together. I don't have time for that. Yeah, it seems like they're doing work on my ISP. On my internet or something. Anyway, Junko's big titties.
I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean to go so fast. I couldn't help it, you know? It was my first time. Jeez, stupid. You're the one who made me go. And why is someone who died here right now? Do you guys know about an artificial intelligence called alter ego?
Because they should be, Snooze Fez.
Exuberance! We are now an AI! We have transcended humanity!
What AI? Stop saying all this crazy
Only like
bullshit.
one or two lines happened since I was out.
You see, my personality is like this because I'm the type who dies easily, right? That's why I made my own AI program while I was still alive. And then someone uploaded me into this Neo World program. And that's how Alter Ego Junko hopelessly appeared in front of you guys.
That's insane. This insane bitch is Junko Onishima. Calling her a bitch is a little bit far for you, Hajime. You don't know her. She's responsible for everything? Destruction of Hope's Academy and the destruction of the world? The one who took over the Neo World program and forced us to kill each other? Is all this bitch is doing? Calling her again! Hajime. So, what am I supposed to do? Even if we know she's Junko Onishima.
Don't get cautious and think stuff like, what can we do? I mean, we're all ultimate despair here. Each and every one of our classmates looked at us like we're a bunch of loogies on the side of the road. So, let's all be friends. Hell no! Man, they hate me. And I was thinking of you guys when I tampered with the graduation program. But they still hate me.
Huh?
Tampered? With the graduation program? Remember what that fake Makoto said earlier? About what happens to you when you graduate, right? I feel like you guys weren't getting a big enough reward for graduating. So, I decided to modify what happens so it's something exciting and unique. Just like a game.
Okay, it's either gonna be, you get your memories back, as well as the new memories, or, considering it's Junko, it's random which body you go back to.
Uploading your game memories into your real bodies is fine, but letting your friends stay dead just sucks. That's why I decided to resurrect them.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
This is the new graduation program I'm offering.
It's way too nice.
Resurrect? Hey, are you serious? Can you really do that?
It was like real hard, you know? The graduation program is the core part of this game, so it was protected with a lot of encrypted codes. It took me a long time. I felt so much despair about how useless I am. Well, one advantage of
New
being an
Junko
AI is that I got
personalities.
smarter with computers. Before that, every time a computer froze, I used to put it in the microwave and nuke it.
Show of hands, class. How long do you think it took for me to modify it?
Who cares about that? Are you serious when you say that everyone who died will come back to life?
Did you forget? You gotta answer questions to progress the story. That's the rule of this game, right? By the way, I'll give you a clue. You guys were always watching time slip away at a certain place.
So you're not gonna tell
The
us
bomb.
until we answer that?
We're completely at a mercy. Can't progress until we answer. Do no choice but to answer.
I see!
I see!
The countdown at Jabberwock Park. That's the only place we can think of. That's the only place we consistently watch that has anything to do with time.
Time is important.
Then that countdown represented the time that was needed to modify the program.
How brilliantly wrong! You're totally wrong about that tricky timer.
Wrong? And what was it?
How should I put this? I was just goofing around. I mean, isn't stuff you don't understand exciting even though you don't get it?
I still love it
It's
so
kind of like
much.
superhero cosplayers, or someone else's designs of alien life and stuff, right?
It was just for show?
In the end, it was meaningless. Does that fill you with despair? Like getting booted from a game server? You know
Like
those
having your
murder
internet cut
mysteries
out
where the culprit
constantly?
is really the detective who's investigating the murder? Well, I'm so over predictable crap like that. Just what did you expect at this stage of the game?
She's seriously messed up.
Well, in a way. The countdown implied I was on a mission. Did you ever make up your own silly rules, like don't step off the white line when you cross the road? I was testing myself to see if I could get you guys into the graduation program before the timer reached 0.
Enough. Please stop.
Don't be so disappointed. It's totally true. I had a hard time manipulating the program.
Welcome to Danganronpa.
While you
Must
guys
be.
were at the beach making wrinkly dog faces, I was working so hard on my own, you know?
Hey, enough with this pointless crap. Are you seriously going to resurrect everyone who died?
Like I said, it's easy. It's just a game after all.
Game?
Yeah, each and everything that happened in this world was just an event within the game. There's no way anything that occurred in the game could affect the real world.
She's lying.
What you're saying now is completely different from what you said before. You said whether or not it's a lie. The moment you feel something is real, it becomes real.
The game where you throw my words back at me is over, so you don't really have to worry about it.
Fine. I won't worry about it.
Hey!
Who fucking cares about logic? As long as everyone who died comes back to life, that's good enough.
But if we do not understand the principles behind it, then we do not even know if it is really possible.
Thank you, Sonia.
Anything goes in this world. You've seen that happen so many times already, right?
Well, if a high school girl can get huge, then it's not crazy if the dead can come back to life.
But
right?
we're leaving the real world.
If she's saying that's
Leaving
how
to
she
get to
tampered
the
with a
real
computer
world.
program, how are we supposed to respond to that?
That's right. That's why you should finish this game and go back to living a normal life in the real world.
If we go back, what do you get out of it? What benefit do you get by making us return to the real world? As long as we don't know what it is,
Man, so annoying. You're so petty. It's not like you're a housewife living on a tight budget. All I want is to put on this graduation performance in a more dramatic way. Well, if you doubt me, you don't have to go back. Is that what you want? Not to go back?
Oh, hold on a sec. We're obviously going to get out of here. If it'll bring our dead friends back, it's all we can do.
Of course! We've been working toward that goal for like forever!
Because we had that goal, we were able to endure those killings.
Plus everyone can go back together. So there's no reason to hesitate.
You are right. There is no way we can choose to stay here after all we've been through.
Just as expected from the winners of this killing school trip, your will to live is truly ultimate. Wonderful! That's just more reason for you to execute your role as devices. Okay, now let's stop stalling for time with exposition and hurry up and do it. Now then, why don't you guys just go ahead and answer with the touch panel that's in front of you? I'm gonna do it. I'm seriously gonna do it. If you don't hurry up, I'm seriously really gonna do it. You don't have to say, "Who are you talking to?" It doesn't concern a chump like you, Hajime.
chump?
Don't worry about it. Everything's gonna be over once we press this.
So we just have to press graduate, right?
If we do that, we can go home, right?
Go back. So I can finally go back. He's right, but this we can finally go back. It'll be the end. Friends who died will be saved. This is way beyond what we expected. Safe to say this is a good ending to... I mean... if it's meant to be the good ending... Can I take a second? Shit, am I running out of save spots? Oh, I am. Well, guess we'll save over the beginning then. I mean, okay, here's the thing. If they're all pressing graduate, it doesn't matter what I press. It doesn't fucking matter, because if I hit repeat, the majority still wins. If I abstain, the majority still wins. There's no point. Oh my god. Oh.
Don't press it! This is Junko's trap!
It didn't matter.
What the heck? That guy from earlier is back again.
It's not again. This time, it's the real one.
Real? I'm Makoto Naegi. Makoto Naegi of the Future Foundation.
Ooh. This guy is the real Makoto? This is the guy I spoke to?
I'm sorry I'm late. I actually wanted to come rescue you sooner, but thanks to the virus infecting the Neo World program, I wasn't able to enter.
Just when the chumps are in a pinch, he's suddenly able to enter for reasons unknown. And thus, the main character gallantly appears. So cool! I'm drooling! So much!
Did you also time my arrival? No, it doesn't matter. I'm going to save everyone. And then I'm going to settle this between us once and for all.
I'm drooling! I can't stop my leaking!
How were you able to get here, Makoto?
Since I used my tricks to hack into the program, he must have hacked in with his tricks too, right?
You're leaking, huh, Junko?
That's also how you kept your memories, right?
Man,
Even though
this
you
is
haven't
a
aged a
Wendy's.
day, just like these guys.
If I hadn't, then I wouldn't have been able to save everyone.
Don't you understand? It doesn't matter how you got here. As long as you're here, you'll be treated like one of my students. Which means you must respect my authority.
I already know the risks of being here.
You always had such reckless hope. I love you so much that you disgust me.
Hey, just what do you mean by trap? What is Junko's trap?
It doesn't matter. We can finally end this, you know? If we get out of here, it'll all resolve itself peacefully. After all this, I can't let you get in the way. The fact that you guys are even thinking like that is Junko's trap. Huh? She's lying to you about your dead friends coming back to life.
Oh, little old me. Who do we trust?
If you knew Junko's true goal, you'd know she's lying.
You know her goal?
Yeah. Junko's goal is to convert the Hope Restoration Program to the Despair Restoration Program.
Despair Restoration Program?
As part of the graduation program, your avatar's memory and consciousness is uploaded into your real body. However, none of us expected that any of the avatars would get deleted. Junko has taken advantage of that opportunity. She intends to use her version of Alter Ego, the AI she stole my friend's skill to create, and upload herself into the bodies of everyone whose avatar was deleted.
That's hilarious.
Then everyone who died isn't gonna come back to life.
They're gonna be taken over by Junko?
Technically, they are coming back to life. Then it's not going to be them
Like
anymore.
the real world, once an avatar is deleted from this virtual world, it can't be recovered. It's actually impossible to revive them.
That doesn't mean I was lying, you know? I just didn't make some things clear. And even if they're overwritten by my alter ego, it doesn't mean they'll be a completely different person. The data of everyone who died is stored within me, so I'm sure I can convincingly act out their personalities.
Don't mess with me.
In fact, I have a lot of data on Fuyuhiko, so I know some things that'll make you happy. I can play a version of Peko that's more to your liking than she ever was.
I said, don't fucking mess with me!
Operation Junkify All Mankind begins here!
Junkify all man.
After uploading my alter ego into everyone who died, I'm gonna take over the Future Foundation's headquarters. And then, eventually, there's gonna be a whole lot of me's all over the world! With this, my despair utopia, where you can despair as you please, Junko Land, will be complete!
Junko Land.
That's Operation Junkify All Mankind in a nutshell. Oh yeah! Our dreams are expanding and...
That messed up plan is your goal?
Then why didn't you just kill all of us? If you did, you could have taken over all of our bodies. Wouldn't that have been more convenient for you?
Is that what you want me to do? Is it still too late to do that?
No. There's a reason Junko couldn't do that. That's why she made you guys kill each other.
Because there was something she didn't do. So then the reason is... School trips rules? Because she can't break the rules. Because it's part of the program that you can't break the rules. It's impossible to break them.
I see!
Yeah, she can't break rules.
Got it. It's because of the school trip's rules.
Even a monster like her has to follow the rules of the school trip?
Junko usurped Usami's authority as an observer, and her role as your teacher.
However, according to the rules of the school trip, even Usami had to follow them. That's why when Junko took over her position, she had no choice but to follow the rules as well.
Lead teacher cannot directly interfere with the students, and exception is rules made. Yep.
So, the rules were protecting us?
Yep.
Man, I was so annoyed. I had the authority to add rules, but no authority to delete rules. Oh well, even if I could have deleted rules, I was still busy with my whole taking over your bodies plan.
So you made us kill each other, because you couldn't kill us yourself.
Is that how you were able to increase the number of bodies you can take over?
Like I said, I personally didn't care about the outcome of the killings.
Yeah, Mikan snapped.
How dare you look down on us?
The one she loved was Junko.
Don't fuck with me.
Mikan is lesbian.
What about our lives?
Lesbian.
Chump change.
Lesbian.
I won't forgive you. I
Lesbian.
will never, ever fucking forgive you!
So that's your trap. You tried to make us choose graduate, so you can take over everyone's body with the graduation program.
How can you be so cruel?
Because Junko Enoshima is the true ultimate despair. She doesn't yearn for any kind of future at all. She fills every person she meets with despair.
That's my Makoto. You understand me so well. For me, despair is not a goal or a set of principles, or a lifestyle, or even an instinct. It's what defines me as Junko Enoshima. It's just my characterization. That's why I'm able to pursue despair with such purity.
So you're saying you only exist to fill people with despair?
But she's ultimate despair.
For example, want to hear about a beautiful memory that even I, who gets bored easily, still remember fondly? Picture thousands of fools who are madly in love with me, dying one by one like insects doused with bug spray. And the best part is, they did it to themselves, you know?
Thousands of humans falling like dominoes. Oh, that memory is so beautiful. It made my brain melt.
Yeah, about that. Does that story have a happy ending?
No.
I see! Are you talking about the reserve course's mass suicide?
Oh yeah, I totally forgot you're a survivor of the reserve course. By the way, I'm so sorry for your loss.
Mass suicide? What's she talking about?
An incident where 2,357 people from the reserve course all killed themselves. Junko probably made them do it.
2,357 people? That's an outrageous number.
You don't have to be that surprised. You all look like your parents, friends, and lovers all died at once. Oh, that was so rude of me. There's no way you guys even have meaningful relationships like that anymore. I mean, you're all ultimate despair. You guys have already eaten your fill of despair.
I do not really know what you are trying to say.
Junko robs the futures of everyone she interacts with.
Yeah, she's
You
right.
ultimate despairs are among her many victims.
If someone like me is born, that means the world is yearning for despair.
That's wrong. The world isn't yearning for despair. That's the reason we can't let you escape.
But if you do that, you guys won't be able to return to the real world, right?
Huh? If we choose graduate to get out of here, the graduation program will activate, right?
If that happens, Junko's alter ego will be uploaded into the bodies of the dead.
Does that mean we gotta stay here to keep her from getting out?
What the heck? Why does it have to be like that?
It's such a cruel fate for you guys. But it's awfully convenient for the Future Foundation.
Oh, we're back? Okay. Give me a second. I just need to complain to my ISP. Oh, I'm dropping frames like fucking crazy. My internet's still disconnecting, I think. I think it's in the process of still disconnecting. No, I don't think we're back. I think my internet's still shitting itself. We'll just hold on here just to make sure. Either the internet crashes or I stop dropping frames. Wait, hold on. Like it's working better. Yeah. Oh no, I dropped more. Do this tomorrow? I can't. I've got so many things to do, Husky. I've already got my week planned out. I can't reschedule things. So it's either I do it today or I do it next week. And I'm not fucking waiting next week. Yeah, if you're behind, just pause and Press pause and play the stream again. Yeah, I'm just waiting. Currently it's at 34% dropped with no more dropped frames, so I'm gonna wait until at least it's under 30%. It shouldn't be doing this. Okay, it's under 30%. OBS is saying it's healthy again, but I don't fucking trust OBS for a goddamn second. I guess, like, when I was kind of... I didn't mention all the possibilities when I was thinking about, like, why Junko was lying to us, when it felt like, when Junko first appeared and was like, something like, hey, just graduated, we'll be fine. It's like, no, something feels wrong. It's like, either we get our memories back, so we're still despair, or something happens with the bodies. So it's like, I guess I kind of got that, but I should have elaborated further what I meant. Anyway.
This is nothing to LOL about.
I'm glad we didn't miss that.
So ironic. You came all the way here just to find out that graduating is the wrong choice. Even though you came all this way to win the game. Even though you kept sacrificing your friends to win. The goal you guys squirmed to reach was wrong all along. Isn't that just so fucking tragic?
Stop it!
Was it all a mistake? Is this really just a mistake? Was it a mistake to think we'd go home alive all along? What about the killings in the class trials? Was this just a meaningless killing game where the ultimate despairs helped kill each other off? This is just
Don't
too...
give up yet! There is a way you guys can get out of here without letting Junko out.
Huh?
No, there's no way such a convenient... There is? Really? Well, that's the first I've heard of it.
Oh, she's heard of it. Even Junko doesn't know, right? The shutdown sequence. Oh, shit.
I see.
Are you talking about the shutdown sequence?
Shutdown sequence? What is that?
It's a hidden command I set up in the Neo World program.
Hidden command?
Basically, I never believed the Neo World program was a perfect solution. There was always a possibility that Usami's hope might have made things even worse for you guys. So I prepared a way to shut down the program in case of emergencies.
As I recall, you said it was a command that not even the teacher can stop.
And that means even Junko can't stop it.
Dear me, I have an unfortunate announcement to make, class. You cannot activate the shutdown.
You know about it?
More importantly, do you know why? Do you know why you can't activate the shutdown?
Because there's not enough people.
I see.
Because there's not enough people?
Pay attention, class. According to my information, in order to initiate the shutdown, out of 15 people, more than half of them must press graduate and repeat at the same time. Am I correct?
However, out of 15 people, including Makoto, there are only 6 people here.
If only the survivors from Danganronpa 1 could join us.
Even if you want to cheat, I won't let ya. The shutdown sequence won't activate unless it knows that different people initiated it.
So it's totally impossible.
You totally saw through that supposedly hidden command? No need to worry. Even I knew we couldn't activate the shutdown.
You still came here when you knew we had no chance of winning?
It's not that we have no chance of winning. The only reason I'm here is because there is a chance.
Then try explaining it to us. What is this chance of winning of which you speak?
I believe...
What? I can't hear you. You gotta speak up since you're so puny.
I believe in them. I believe they will definitely come.
Crazy. Them?
That's not something you need to take your time saying.
Believe. Try putting yourself in our shoes before you drag us into situations
Oh hey!
like this.
Totally didn't just call this.
Kyoko! Byakuya! I knew you guys would come!
Kyoko?
We'd be
Byakuya?
better off leaving behind someone who jumps to conclusions without listening to our warnings.
I'm sorry.
Even though it took some time for 2 people to enter the program simultaneously,
Is that a different voice actress?
it appears we made it.
Hey! What's going on? Why are there more people again?
How exciting! I haven't seen these faces in ages. It's like opening your high school yearbook 10 years later.
I must
Yeah,
say,
it sounds a
now
bit
that I'm
different.
seeing her up close, she's
Maybe I'm
much
just
bigger
remembering.
than I remembered.
Wow, Byakuya.
What? What kind of man isn't excited by big women? Once you gain some more experience, you'll understand. There's a lot of kinky things you can do with big girls.
Fucking Junko is so horny on main.
Shut up.
That's the same? Okay, I just wasn't remembering then.
Byakuya! You're alive! But you're so skinny now. I feel so bad for you.
That wasn't Byakuya who died.
You shut up too.
Are you two also from the Future Foundation?
No, it's probably not just that.
Six, you joined the Future Foundation because you agree with our ideals, right? Future Foundation rescue you from that tragedy you survived and help recover your memories. Killing School Life is
You
referring to
guys
that.
are the survivors of the Killing School Life who previously defeated Junko, right?
Yeah, that's right. There's 3 of them here now?
The former heroes plunging themselves into the game world, ignoring all danger. Jeez, stupids! Making such a suicidal move. Did you really want to see me that badly?
It can't be helped. In order to stop you, that suicidal move was our only choice.
So how about it? There are 8 people now. We have enough to activate the shutdown sequence.
What's Junko gonna do? Oh, cry.
Why are you crying?
I missed Byakuya. I missed him.
You guys showed up looking all cool and stuff, and now all the ultimate despairs. They'll be treated like even bigger chumps.
You said it again! Just ignore her. As long as we activate the shutdown sequence, it'll be the end of her in this messed up world.
It's a messed up world.
Hey, can I ask you something? If we do shut down the program, what'll happen to us? No need to worry. We won't let you get hurt.
It's not just that. We want a more detailed explanation.
8 out of 15. No, it's out of the 15 that mainly came
You
in.
shut down the Neo World program. Everything within the program will be deleted.
Because it's out of essentially the screens that are there, the 15 screens that are there.
It
16
will
rather.
obviously delete
I don't
Alter Ego Junko, along with your avatars here. So you're saying we're going to be deleted too?
It doesn't mean you'll be deleted. The program will just finish without completing the graduation program.
What does that mean for us?
Your avatars will not upload, so you will revert to your original state before you entered the program.
Is there a reason to tell them all that?
They have to know everything, or else they won't agree to do it.
Hold on a second. If we go back to our original selves before we entered the program,
Yep. I'll lose all my mono coins.
I see!
that mean we'll go back to being ultimate despair?
That's right. Back to being hopelessly controlled by me. When you used to feel despair upon despair.
No! Are you fucking serious? Can't you do anything about it?
I understand your concern, but this is the only way to stop Junko.
Yeah, no, that does sound
It
like
might be
Kyoko.
a painful
I just
decision,
haven't heard her in a
but I
while.
know you guys will be able to overcome it. That's why, in order to defeat despair, I want you guys to fight alongside us.
We still have to fight? I thought we finally reached the end.
Don't
Kazuichi,
worry. Once you
life
get out,
is about
we will do our
never-ending
best to
fights.
support you.
But I thought the Future Foundation wanted to kill every last ultimate despair.
reason the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they are discovered.
When you say support, do you mean I'll make sure you don't suffer when I kill you, or...?
Of course not. We would never allow that to happen.
It's gonna be alright. The real bodies have just been brainwashed. That's why I'm pretty sure you'll quickly revert back to the state you're in right now.
Will you stop saying cheesy stuff like brainwashed? Washing your brain is like really nasty.
But still, even if our brainwashing is undone, the memories we've made up till now will be erased, right?
Does that mean we'll completely forget everything we did on this island? I don't want that.
It doesn't matter what you want. That's the reality. Every meaningless thing that happened here will vanish from your minds.
Meaningless? Vanish? Minds? Does that include her too? I'm gonna forget she ever existed, right? Does it really mean that she, an existence confined to this world, is really going to disappear? Risk her life to protect us and we won't even remember she
Memory's
existed.
not all that'll go back to normal. If you've lost a limb, like Nagito, it'll still be gone when... Please stop!
Going back to reality in that condition, that's like a bad joke.
We're not joking. That is your past. Nobody can escape their past.
We don't know anything about that past!
That's true.
Hey, why did we become ultimate despair in the first place?
I asked the same thing in the real world, but nobody would give me an answer.
It seems my teachings were quite thorough. However, if you ask me,
People who cling to stuff like hope, talent, or admiration are truly the weakest.
Huh?
Guys who desperately want to reach the top. They don't think about what'll happen when they're pushed off.
She's desperately trying to convince them not to hit the shutdown sequence.
They're probably too concerned with having a really nice view while they condescend to others. Shoving off guys like that is so easy. I happen to know 17,082 ways to do that. The point is, the moment you cling to talent and hope, despair has already set in.
That's not even an explanation.
Then, what if you think about it like this? It turns out that you guys being ultimate despair was just part of the game world. And in truth, those guys from the Future Foundation might be part of the game world too. They're simply side characters of the game world whose role is to offer hopeless hope to you guys. Well, after saying all that, I don't even know what's real and what's a game anymore.
Are you kidding around?
Enough!
It's pretty
My
fucking
patience is wearing
horrifying.
thin. Let's hurry and start the shutdown sequence already.
Before you do that, we gotta do some reviewing.
Comic time?
When you guys activate the shutdown, you'll revert back to when you were known as Ultimate Despair. And your dead friends will never be revived. And the embodiment of despair, aka me, will be erased, thereby preserving hope in the real
Yeah, Red
world.
Sands Eye.
Now then, will the hope of the Future Foundation win, or will my despair win?
All right! Things are starting to heat up!
This isn't a game, you know.
Au contraire, this is a game. The game of hope and despair that started with your killing school life. That explains why these chumps who weren't around last time have been reduced to mere side characters.
You called us chumps again!
Because it's true! Most importantly, the killing school trip wasn't just for your sake.
It was to torture them.
There was a more important goal there. The goal of luring a specific group of people. Since now's a great time, why don't we make that the question?
Question?
As long as we're in the game world, the rules say I gotta ask questions every now and then. So, question. Who did I lure and how did I do it? The hint is, I get bored easily, so the same outcome as the killing school life would be a pain in the ass. Okie dokie, let's all think about it together.
Chiaki? Give me that question. Here we go. Who did Junko Onishima want to lure? Foundation. Cool. What was the bait used to lure the Future Foundation? Killings? Yeah. I'm getting better at this. As long as it's Hangman, not Hangman's Gambit, I'm decent at this. Ah! Well, I didn't have a break bubbles. The problem was that my internet kept cutting out. And it probably will cut out again. Probably, considering how bad it's been today. What did Junko use to force them to watch the killings? Surveillance. Surveillance cameras, not surveillance caramel. Oh shit.
It's all coming together. Got it. You used the surveillance cameras.
Yep.
You were trying to lure the Future Foundation by showing them the footage you were recording, weren't you?
Surveillance cameras? That's what they were being used for?
In the previous Killing School life, the surveillance camera footage was broadcast outside of the school. You used the cameras that were placed throughout the entire island for the same purpose.
Ding, ding, ding! I was broadcasting the Killing School trip live to every member of the Future Foundation.
The footage you recorded with the surveillance cameras was shown to the Future Foundation? What shall I do? I did a lot of disgraceful things in front of those cameras.
You sure did.
I'm Anatomy Queen now! Please forget what you saw!
He was watching. Byakuya was watching Sonia.
So you guys were watching us? Then why didn't you come rescue us earlier?
We tried to hack in many times, but the virus within the program blocked us at every turn.
Not only that, the Neo World program stopped accepting shutdown commands from the outside. As a last resort, we considered cutting power to the program, but...
We didn't know what would happen to the subjects if we cut the power while the program was still running. There's no way we'd jeopardize your safety by taking such a gamble.
Even so, we kept trying over and over again, until it was finally possible for us to enter the program.
Because Junko let you.
Just a short time ago.
And you came all the way here when you knew it was a trap. I get it. You couldn't just leave them alone. If you saw people dying one by one with your own eyes by the same killing game you guys played, Hope dictates that you act all high and mighty and say, "Oh, I'm definitely gonna stop it this time," right?
Hey, don't tell me that's the reason you made us go through all this.
Yep.
Of course we made you do it for that reason. We orchestrated this game instead of killing you outright, solely to show it off to the Future Foundation.
The entire point of it wasn't. They're not the main characters.
We were forced to solve puzzles and riddles just so you could show it off to the Future Foundation?
That's why you guys are chumps. You're just the bait I used to catch a big fish called the Future Foundation. But it's not my fault, you know. This game is a fight between the Future Foundation and me. You guys were just instigators in the background.
Yep, pawns
But
in
you
the game.
guys already knew that when you chose to play this game, right?
Just 1 second, please! That sounds as though we
wanted to come to this world of our own free will. But that's precisely the truth. You guys chose to be instigators, and you were willingly taken into the Neo World program to provide the opportunity I needed to push this battle between hope and despair into overtime. That's right. The reason the ultimate despairs began killing each other was set up by the group itself.
That's just your imagination.
Naive Makoto totally fell for the trap. Oh, and now your face is filled with a lovely shade of despair.
Whoa, that despair is fucking obvious. You're here to rescue the assholes who set this up in the first place.
Don't go blaming us for this!
Thank you! It's all thanks to you guys. This time around, I might be able to fill these guys with despair.
We do not feel despair. Even if this was all a trap, we will never regret coming here.
And this is the only thing we could do to stop you. But nevertheless, it's all over. We will shut you down and end all of this.
You're pretty fucking desperate. Oh, that's pretty fucking obvious. If you don't initiate the shutdown, those Future Foundation fuckwits are gonna be trapped here forever.
Trapped? Why would that happen?
Didn't I already explain it? You know, the graduation exam rule?
There are two options, graduate and repeat, right? You just have to choose one of them and press it. All of you will cast your vote, whichever one has the majority will consider your final decision.
But that's not all, right? In order to pass the graduation exam, there was one more requirement.
Yep. Teacher's final decision.
I see! As I recall, we also need the teacher's final decision.
Graduation will only need my permission as your acting teacher, you know. What does this mean? It went to send with a majority vote? After a vote, I'm gonna judge every single one of you and see if it's okay for you to graduate or not. If you vote saying we won't graduate unless you acknowledge it.
Obviously, there's no way I'd let the members of the Future Foundation graduate. So if you can't activate initiate the shutdown, the Foundation will enter the endless life of repeating the grade.
That's only if the shutdown sequence doesn't activate, right?
But that's impossible. Everyone here understands how dangerous it is to release you into the real world.
We know that. All too well.
I mean, she's been bad-mouthing us this whole time.
Oh. Looks like you shouldn't have talked so much. Out of the mouth comes evil, so they say.
It's true that we fell for this trap, and that we run the risk of not being able to go back. But what's wrong with that? Thinking we'd back down because of something like that is a huge mistake.
That's my line. Thinking your little shutdown plan will succeed is a huge mistake.
Huh?
You're totally overestimating those chumps over there. There's no way they'll start the shutdown sequence.
Why not?
Look upon their faces. They look like piglets who were forced to watch their mom roasting on a spit.
Yeah. This entire time she's been trying to
they'll
convince
initiate the shutdown just to go back to being ultimate despair.
She's been deliberately, like, shitting on them and convincing them that she's the worst. Because the minute they hit the shutdown sequence, they become like her.
I don't care what you say. I've decided to believe in everyone. It's true that they walked the wrong path before, but that's all in the past now. What I
I'd be upset if I saw my mom getting spit,
but their futures.
I was totally waiting for a protagonist to fly like that when I crush you with despair, such ecstasy.
No matter what you do to me, I will never fall into despair.
Wrong. I'm not the one who's gonna make you fall into despair.
It's the other 5.
That's the Mastermind's job, and they'll be appearing very soon.
The one who betrayed me.
Mastermind?
Who betrayed them?
Mastermind? Someone else is
Who
coming?
is it? Is it Nagito?
Can't be. It's just a bluff.
You should never make the last character who appears in a detective story turn out to be the Mastermind. But I always fall into that pattern, so I was kind of worried about that.
Oh my god, it is Nagito, isn't it?
Enough already. What are you talking about?
It's totally Nagito, isn't it?
Oh well, let's bring him out with lots of energy. It's Mr. Izuru Kamakura!
Izuru Kamakura?
Headmaster. A dark Deva of destruction. Oh my god, if I got to see them again.
I see.
Izuru Kamakura? Isn't that the name of the founder of Hope's Peak Academy? It was written on the placard beneath the portrait of the Academy's founder. That name. It was definitely Izuru Kamakura, right?
However, based on the information I know, the man known as Izuru Kamakura...
If I recall, he's a super genius who acquired many talents. He was even called the Ultimate Hope, right?
Does the founder have the same name as that Ultimate Hope guy?
Is that kind of coincidence even possible?
The future Foundation might know something, right?
They might.
How about it, Kyoko?
Even within Hope's Peak Academy, there's very little information about a person called Izuru Kamakura. It's a mystery if such a person ever really existed. And not just that, the matter was closed without ever being settled because of that incident.
If you do not know, then please allow me. Providing hopelessly skilled explanations is a quirk of mine. The reason Izuru's existence continues to be such a mystery is because the Academy hid it.
Why did the Academy hide his existence?
If I recall, they were trying to protect their superior talent. They even called it mankind's hope, correct?
However, that prodigious student ended up killing 13 student council members at Hope's Peak Academy. Izuru is the killer responsible for Hope's Peak Academy's biggest, most awful event.
And
you're the one who set it up, right?
No, she just took advantage of it.
Information about Izuru completely vanished after that incident.
We thought Junko and Ashima killed them? Oh, don't say such cruel things. Izuru Kamakura is very much alive. Isn't that right, Hajime?
What? I am... what?
Like I said, you're Izuru Kamakura.
Huh?
Alrighty. If you don't understand, I'll explain it to you till you do understand.
You're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura,
Hold on! Seriously, what are you talking about?
Liar! There's no way. There's no way Hajime is Izuru Kamakura!
Izuru is that ultimate hope, right? But Hajime is...
That's right. Hajime is one of those reserve course dropouts and has no talent whatsoever. But the fact that he's really Izuru Kamakura makes all this much more hopeless.
Izuru Kamakura? Shit, man.
Good news, Hajime! Even though you were mocked for being a reserve course student, he had a talent all along! Ultimate hope!
How can someone from the reserve course have such an amazing talent like that?
In order to hide Izuru's identity, was he hidden in the reserve course?
Then Hajime's name is fake?
There's no doubt I'm Hajime Hinata! I've always had that name ever since I was born!
Then Izuru is your fake name?
Hey, you weren't lying to us, right?
I do not want any more last-minute plot twists.
Could it be created hope? It might be Izuru.
Oh, the Hope Cultivation
Good news,
Plan.
Hajime! Even though you were mocked for being a reserve course
Oh,
student,
I wasn't born.
he had
I
a
was
talent all
created.
along. Ultimate hope!
How can someone have such an amazing talent like
I was
In order to hide
created.
Izuru's identity, was he hidden in the
Hajime
reserve
was
course?
created.
Hajime's name is...
There's no doubt I'm Hajime Hinata!
The ultimate hope.
I've always had that name ever since I was born!
Then Izuru is your fake name?
Hey, you weren't lying to us, right?
I do not want any more last-minute plot twists.
Could it be created hope?
That must be it! Created hope. Are you talking about the Hope Cultivation Plan?
Hope Cultivation Plan. What is that?
A while back, I saw a file kept by the Future Foundation. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy was researching a breakthrough plan to cultivate personal talent.
It's true, it was a breakthrough plan. After all, it was a plan to create the perfect genius.
Create?
Yeah.
For the
I
longest
was
time,
born,
the
so I was
Hope
created this
Cultivation Plan was the earnest wish of Hope's Peak Academy. In fact, that's why the Academy was established. Part of that plan was researching the talents of Ultimates. Because the plan was so important, they adopted the name of the Academy's founder. And called it the Izuru Kamakura Project.
Izuru Kamakura Project?
Just a little while ago, they were finally able to reach the experimental stage of that plan. From there, they set their sights on the reserve course dropouts to use them as lab rats.
Why did they use the reserve course as lab rats?
So,
A plan to create
no.
talent artificially requires test subjects that are wholly lacking in talent.
that means the entire... I
From that
lose.
group of reserve course students,
If
the one
Hajime
who
doesn't
was
graduate,
finally
he
chosen
loses
was
all of it.
Hajime, who stands before you now.
He loses his ultimate
me?
talent.
Because you admired Hope's Peak Academy more than anybody else. You still don't get it. You were used by the Academy. They exploited your feelings of admiration toward Hope and talent just to use you as a lab rat.
What?
See? Didn't I tell you? The moment you cling to talent and hope, despair has already set in.
Lies. That's definitely a lie.
After many surprises, Hajime Hinata was transformed into Izuru 1.0!
Did you say transformed?
What did they do to him?
Unless you're willing to go to extremes, it's impossible to change a normal person into a perfect genius. So naturally, they went to extremes. By directly interfering with his brain, Hope's Peak Academy transformed Hajime Hinata into a completely different person whose specialty is talent itself, known as Izuru Kamakura. Eventually, Izuru became an ultimate despair, thanks to me. But all I did to Izuru was simply break his spirit.
Oh, that's all?
That's nothing compared to what Hope's Peak Academy did to him. Not even close. Seriously, it's scary how determined the researchers were to mess with the human brain that much. Doing such inhumane acts that nobody else is capable of with such a calm mind and a steady hand. I admire it so much, it makes my mind numb. By the way, you're just a simple avatar right now, so even if you touch your head, you won't feel the scar.
Did they really do something like that?
But if you think about it, if Hajime gets out of here, he's gonna be a super genius, right?
Like I said, he's not Hajime. He's a completely different person whose specialty is talent itself.
Different person? How is he different?
All of his senses, emotions, thoughts, and hobbies that interfere with acquiring talent have been excised.
Huh?
All of his memories of the past have been forcefully suppressed into the darkest recesses of his mind.
So it's worse. Basically, Hajime dies.
Hobbies?
If he doesn't
have a memory?
no matter what he does,
Sounds
Hajime
like he is
dies.
a completely different person.
Hajime doesn't live.
So that's why it's so surprising that Hajime even exists here at all, even if he's just an avatar. The Neo World program must have dug up those memories and rebuilt his old personality from data from the past.
I cannot help but feel impressed that the Neo World program was able to accomplish such a feat.
But as for Hajime, he probably would have been better off if he stayed erased.
Then, when Hajime returns to his original state after the shutdown,
He'll disappear.
Buka Enoshi.
Disappear?
All that will remain
Spare.
is Izuru Kamakura, an entirely different personality created by Hope's Peak Academy. He will no longer be Hajime Hinata.
Breaks, bud. Uh-oh, despair setting in. That's him. Happens is no concern to me. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Really? I don't really understand, but I guess we have part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. I love that when I realized that like this scene was between Hajime and Nagito still, I was like, huh, I didn't pick up on it being Hajime though, because he seemed like a completely different person, like even more so than like what he would be if he was just Ultimate Despair. So I accidentally picked up on it without realizing. I didn't go the extra mile and say maybe Hajime isn't Hajime. Hey, can I see you again? There's no reason to meet again. After all, you were boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me. Really don't play well, do you? That's some good mystery writing. Yep.
Hajime?
Was that me? No, that's not me.
That's what you are. That's who Izuru Kamakura is. You're the one who brought me into this world. You're Izuru Kamakura, the mastermind behind all of this.
Huh?
The traitor who put
the one who uploaded you into the Neo World program was...
It's not me!
Just so you know, as long as your brain has been messed with, you can't undo it no matter how hard you try. Have no way to be saved, you say? But you already know what you must do.
Gotta graduate. Admit to Junko. She's graduated.
I see. I just need to choose graduate then.
In that case, the Hajime avatar will be uploaded into his real body.
Yep.
So, Hajime will be safely reborn. Truly a royal road to a hopeless happy ending.
Hold on. You can't do that.
If you do that, everyone who died will be taken over by Junko's alter ego.
Yeah, I mean, okay,
Look,
I
if you
kind of
guys
called
don't
it, but I
start
also
the
was like,
shutdown, the Future
I was more
Foundation will be
implying,
trapped here.
like, if I committed, if, like, I was the one who committed a murder, but, like, I did kind of mean traitor in a sense as well.
I can't allow the Future Foundation to sacrifice themselves for the ultimate despairs.
I was the mastermind all along.
Please, you should have said so before. You guys aren't honest at all.
That's not it. What we're saying is,
Hey, now we know why Nagito really hated us.
We have to protect the world from despair, you say? Okay, that's getting so old. Do you really have to sacrifice yourselves just to protect the world in the first place? What if the world's hope is different from your hope? Even if the world is happy, it's meaningless if you aren't happy.
That's...
Plus, the Future Foundation wants to kill all the ultimate despairs, right? Once you go back to being ultimate despair, the Future Foundation's punishment time will activate. It would be absolutely dreadful if that were to happen.
Can't tell it like that.
Not just dreadful.
It's rather fucking hopeless, don't you think? And can you guys even endure that? Everything that happened here will just end up being a meaningless game.
No, still going, by the looks of it.
Everything you felt, awe, friendship, love, there won't even be save data left of it. The girl you love and the guy you hate grow weaker and skinnier each day they lay immobilized. And in Hajime's case, his very existence is going to disappear. All because of the academy he loves so much. Will you be able to endure such despair? Who are you going to endure it for? For people you've never met before? For people who don't even appreciate you? Does that sound like hope to you?
Yes.
You can't believe her! That's how she works!
that's what she does, so she can lure you all toward despair.
There is no reason to listen to her. Hurry up and start the shutdown.
Oh, hold on.
What is it? Why are we still waiting? Do you still not understand what's going to happen to the real world if Junko escapes?
No, I was just...
How many victims do you think the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history has claimed?
Right now, it's finally started to calm down. If Junko Enoshima makes it to the real world, countless victims will fill the streets. The world will regress to an era of bloodshed, chaos, and worldwide rioting.
So that's why you're telling them to start the shutdown sequence? To prevent that? You're telling them to turn back into ultimate despair and lose all the memories they made in this world. Even among them, there are those who will simply cease to exist. And you're telling them to just deal with it?
They have to.
At this point, this is the only way.
No. There is another way. As long as they choose to graduate, they can pass along their avatar's memories. And everyone here will be able to hold hands and keep on living. Well, everyone who died will be taken over by me, but don't you think that's a better fate than being a vegetable for the rest of their life?
You guys, you can't buy into this. Think carefully about which is true hope.
And which is true despair.
That's right, Byakuya's got the requisite sigil.
What shall we do?
You're asking us?
You're telling us to decide?
Damn it! Why'd it turn out like this?
If everyone can overcome despair,
Oh god.
you guys should be able to grasp true hope.
If our memories up until now disappear, I will not even remember the reason everybody died.
Are you really going to let her take over your friends' bodies?
You might think I'm a fool, but I want to see Peko one more time.
If we turn back into ultimate despair, the Future Foundation might kill us, right?
No.
We won't let them do that.
This is all the Future Foundation's fault. They're the ones who stuck us in this messed up world!
For your protection.
If Junko escapes to the real world, there will be countless victims again.
I know, but...
Everyone's hope is in conflict. Such despair!
I can't do it.
Huh? Can't do it?
I can't choose. You guys are telling us the world's going to be destroyed unless we sacrifice ourselves. And that, I can't decide. I can't choose either one.
Hajime!
Shut up! Leave me alone! This is just too much. Why do I have to be a part of this? I mean, I'm different from the rest of you. And I don't even have a talent. But even so, I got dragged into this. And now, my existence is going to disappear? I don't understand it at all.
Both choices are hopeless.
How much of ourselves do we have to sacrifice?
This burden, don't you dare make us shoulder it.
There's no way we can handle this on our own.
Everyone, get a hold of yourselves.
It's impossible! For someone like me, hope, despair, do whatever you want. It's not my problem!
That's...
And there's no answer. So you've chosen to make no choice at all.
Abstaining.
Jeez. Once again, this went exactly as I expected. I get so hopelessly bored when everything goes according to plan. Oh well, since I have everyone's data, I kind of figured things would play out like this. That is, unless something else hopelessly unpredictable happens. Well, I can say that, but the chance of something convenient happening is hopeless. After all, this is a game. A world where everything progresses with predetermined harmony. Fine, I guess it's okay. You don't have to force yourself to make a choice. A futureless future. I think it's fine if that exists too. As long as you don't yearn for hope, you'll never fall victim to despair. That goes for me too. As long as I don't yearn for despair, I'll never need to hope for it. So, Let's all free ourselves from this curse and stay here as the best of friends. Let's immerse ourselves in this tropical island life forever and ever. Forever and ever 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 and ever.
Fucking JoJo reference piece. Shut up. Well, life's back to normal. We're all on an island. Time to kill ourselves.
All right! A game reset!
And with this, the world will continue to loop.
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
I guess it's fine to stay like this for a while.
Young master, that is a wise call.
Yay! You didn't have to forget us!
Yes, there's no way I would forget.
And with this, Junko's gone.
All right! Let's party!
I'm gonna showcase my full cooking ability.
Die.
Just leave the BGM to Ibuki!
Hey, can I take a picture to commemorate this?
Want to be awed by the sight of my prowess?
I've prepared you a training regiment.
Ooh, if you get hurt, let me know.
Should I begin with a brief introduction of myself?
After all this time?
All right! A game reset!
And with this, the world will continue to loop.
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
I guess it's fine to stay like this for a while.
Young master, that is a wise call.
It's just gonna loop forever.
Yay! You didn't have to Yes, there's
And with this, Junko.
All right! I'm gonna showcase my... Just leave the BG... Hey, can I take...
Want to be awed by the...
I've prepared you a...
Ooh, if you get hurt...
Should I begin with a brief introduction?
After all this time?
That's not it.
No.
You guys aren't part of the game, right?
Chiaki.
All right! A game reset!
And with this, the world will
Yeah,
continue to
Chiaki's
loop.
not meant to be here.
An eternal game utopia sounds
Wait.
like...
This world.
Yeah, she's part of the game.
Who are you?
Head empty.
I'm just a part of the game. But you guys aren't, right?
Chiaki? Is that you? Why are you here?
I don't know.
Does this mean you're my memory of Chiaki? Because you should have already disappeared. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, don't you think they're messed up? Telling us the world's going to be destroyed? And to sacrifice ourselves? There's no way I can choose. For someone like me, I'm just not able to choose. Seriously, I've had enough. I'm tired of being mixed up in all this stuff I don't understand. Not only was I told that I have no talent at all, but if I get out, I'll go back to being ultimate despair. And on top of that, I was told I'm going to disappear too. Isn't that messed up? Hey, you don't want that either, right? I mean, if we lose our memories, there won't be a single trace of your existence left. You're going to completely disappear, and none of us will ever remember you.
No, I won't.
Huh?
Even if I cease to exist, even if you guys never remember me again, that doesn't mean I will completely disappear. As long as everyone continues to move forward toward the future we created together, I will never disappear. What I lived for, fought for, and risked my life for will still exist.
You're right, but...
You're probably just scared, right? Not just of disappearing. You're scared of moving toward the future with such a heavy burden, right?
Yeah. I'm scared. I'm obviously terrified of that.
How much longer are you going to be this indecisive?
Huh?
Didn't you want to become someone with confidence? Isn't that why you admired Hope's Peak Academy?
But even Hope's Peak Academy tricked me.
Hajime, you've had it wrong this whole time.
Wrong?
Having talent isn't the goal. There's something much more important than whether or not you have talent, right?
Not about the talent, it's about how you use it.
What's important is that you believe in yourself. If you can't do that, no matter how much talent you possess, you will never be confident in yourself. Just like...
You? Hey, who are you? I mean, you should have already disappeared, right?
But past Hajime is in the past. He's not the same Hajime who spent time with me and the others in this world. So it's going to be alright. I think it's time you finally had confidence in yourself.
Ichiaki, can you tell me something? Which choice should I make? My hope? The world's hope? Which one should I choose?
You guys are the only ones who have the right to decide your future. And the responsibility, too.
So you're saying I should choose for myself?
But if you can't choose either future, why don't you just create one?
Create?
Even if this world is just a game, you guys aren't part of the game. You guys don't have to just choose a future. You should be able to create one as well.
Do you think someone like me can do that?
Since you're not part of the game, you don't have to worry about talent, skill, or level. You guys have a tremendous ultimate move that can overcome anything. I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you just do it, things will turn out okay.
If I do it, things will turn out okay.
Of course, games aren't very fun when they're easy to clear.
But this isn't a game, right?
Hey, Hajime, this isn't for the sake of anyone else. You have to do this for yourself. Now then, it's about time you show me your cool side, Hajime. Come on, I'll help out too.
Help? I have no talent at all.
Well then.
I was even betrayed by the academy I admired so much. I don't want to disappear. I'm not Izuru Kamakura. Who cares what will happen to the world? I don't want to sacrifice myself. It's not like I'll be appreciated anyway. There's no way we can beat Junko. It's the Future Foundation's fault. Not mine. I can't choose the future.
See, if you just do it, things will turn out okay.
Hey, Chiaki's gonna give me a
You
statement.
should even be able to create the future.
Is this gonna be like a pseudo shmup where I just have to shoot all of them? Or just shoot any of them?
I have no talent at all. I was even betrayed by the academy. I don't want to disappear. I'm not Izuru Kamakura. Who cares what will happen to me? I don't want to sacrifice me.
Silence me!
There's no way we can beat you. It's the Future Foundation. Even so, not mine. Even so, I can't choose the future. Even so,
No matter what kind of future it is, as long as you guys move toward it, I will never disappear. Everything that happened here, it won't be meaningless. If you guys carried the burden of both hope and despair, you should even be able to create the future. Even if it's a convenient miracle, if you just do it, things will turn out okay. That's why you can't hesitate now. Resolve to throw everything away and give it everything you got. I'll be cheering for you too.
That reminds me. I forgot to say it again.
Is Chiaki Alter Ego's VTuber?
I will not even remember why everyone died.
I don't know. I'm
If
just.
we don't rid the world of despair, the tragedy will start once again.
I want to see Becca one more time.
If we turn back into ultimate despair, we might be killed by the Future Foundation, right?
This is your responsibility, since you're the ones who fell to despair.
It's not my responsibility.
Oh god, they're all falling
It's
to
the
despair.
Future Foundation's.
It still zooms in on her tits.
They're both hope and they're both despair. A conclusion will never be fucking reached.
You can't lose hope!
If the memories we made here disappear,
Oh
I
no.
will not even remember
TOS?
why everyone died.
If we don't rid the world of despair,
You can't lose hope!
If the memories we made here, I will not even remember why everyone died.
if we don't rid the world, the tragedy will
I want to see Becca.
If we turn back, we might be killed by...
This is your
It's not my responsibility. It's the Future Foundation.
They're both hope and a conclusion will never.
No, that's wrong!
Oh shit, they're leveling up. Hajime,
It won't just be hope. It will probably
I've
be a
become
lot of
Sonic the
despair, too.
Hedgehog, apparently.
I don't know what kind of future awaits us.
I'm becoming Nagito.
But our futures are ours. I won't let anyone take them.
Huh? Who the hell are you?
I've decided. I'm done running away. I will fight for my future. I will fight alongside the future that everyone created for me.
Fight for my friend?
It's not for anyone else's sake but my own.
Don't tell me. Izuru? Hey, what the heck is going on? Is this a serious bug or something?
I am not Izuru Kamakura. I am Hajime Hinata!
Aww. Kill yourself now. Jesus, what am I gonna do? What sword? Okay.
You despair because you yearn for hope. You yearn for hope because you despair. Let's finish this already. There's no need for you to choose. Close your eyes and cover your... Just shut the hell up!
Oh, I meant
If you do that, if you don't want that, just turn off the game!
Even so,
You don't have to look at the hopeless future.
I'll never let anyone choose again!
No one's allowed to choose. I'm Hajime Hinata, and I choose so you don't have to.
I don't want anything. You have no argument. There's no hope. Just give up already. A miracle won't happen. This crappy feeling. I don't want anything.
I'm trying to...
Izuru!
It's not letting me hit it on the beat.
You have no argument. The future will make you suffer. Just give up already. You're not hope. I don't want to lose anything. Any choice is despair. You're not hope. You have no argument. I don't want anything. You have no argument. There's no hope. Just give up already. You won't be able to do it. You won't be able to do anything.
Me on bone the...
What the is wrong with you? Why is there a bug like this all of a sudden?
Can you spell future?
Everyone, let's shut this game down!
Huh? Don't you get it?
There's never only one choice to make. There's no way I'll allow things to end this way. The future everyone has created for us should have more possibilities than that. Let's leave this place with confidence, and from there we can just create it on our own. The future that we want!
What are you saying? There's no way something that convenient is going to happen.
It wouldn't be strange if a miracle happened. This isn't a game. We can change the future as much as we want.
Even if you talk big, if you leave here,
Yeah,
you're just gonna forget everything. That goes for everyone else!
We just have to press these 2 buttons at the same time, correct?
She said it. She said the thing. She said the...
Danganronpa.
I wonder. I do not really understand it myself, but I just saw it. When my body felt so heavy that I could not move, when I felt as though I was sinking into a deep black sea, it was at that moment I somehow heard Hajime's voice. And though it was just a flash, I saw it. Like a lighthouse beacon shining across an ocean of darkness. A warm, yet resolute light. The one who shined that light, it was probably... You saw it too, right, Hajime? The future we are going to create from this moment on. It is also the future that everyone has created, right? Then, there is no way we can stop now.
Seriously, that's a suicidal decision.
I'm well aware it might be an act of suicide. There's no telling how this will play out. But... I heard her voice. In fact, I think it was the first time she ever yelled at me.
Aww.
I can't stand on my own 2 feet if she keeps treating me like a damn kid.
Aww.
I don't like thinking about complicated stuff. If there's someone strong worth fighting, I'll fight. It's just who I am, you know?
We know Akane.
That's what it means to be confident, right? Then, I'm gonna choose this!
Man, this sure is getting annoying again. But if you're saying you're gonna do it, there's no way I can back out now. If I don't have any place to go back to, I should at least protect this place no matter what.
I wish Kazuichi died.
You
I wish he
won't.
was murdered.
Why?
I don't like
Why?
Kazuichi.
How can you guys throw yourselves back into the depths of despair?
Because we believe.
Huh?
We believe in our future. That's what makes us different from you. We believe that if we try new things, even difficult things, that everything will turn out okay. We believe we can even create our own futures.
That's impossible. That can't be hope. It's not even despair. What is this?
Hajime, everyone, thank you.
I'm not
I think he does.
the one you should be thanking.
Huh?
Thank your father. I don't know. Oh, I did it. Look at this. A perfect score. A perfect A. Perfect A-S. I got an S. Look at that. Look at that S. I got an S. I got an S. It's all good.
Well, let's get started.
I didn't think it would end this easily.
Huh? It's not the end, right? This is just the beginning, right?
First, we need to let this game world end.
And from that point on, we're the ones who are going to create.
Akane fucks up and hits Graduate instead. Here comes Usami. Jiggle!
Man, this is absolute despair. I feel despair upon despair and despair toward despair yet again. How fun. Once you've experienced the despair I've suffered, there's no turning back. Living in the shadows of past memories. That's too sad, you know? But I guess I no longer have to hope for despair.
And definitely.
Is just so hopeless.
Her plane got disconnected. She didn't pay a bill.
What was that just now? Why did Usami appear? She should have already disappeared.
I guess it's just as Hajime said.
At least this wasn't the ending.
Yeah, she had
prepared
fucking
for
Australian
them.
internet.
This was the ending they created.
Are you saying they're moving towards such an uncertain future on purpose?
Even so, the only thing we can do now is leave it to them. This game world is going to end soon. There is nothing more we can do.
No.
Regardless,
It wasn't meant to do
there's
that.
no need for us to do anything.
Off they go.
Man, it's collapsing.
You're right.
Just
I'm
like
sorry
slimes.
to trouble everyone, but even if we awaken in the real world and forget about what transpired here, it will still have meaning, right?
Of course, Miss Sonia. I don't know the proper way to say this, but I kind of feel the same way too.
You're so bad at explaining things. Now that it's the end, you should at least try a little harder.
People can't change that easily, you know.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
whether it has meaning
They
or not,
seriously leave
it
Hina
all
in charge the
depends
entire
on us
time.
now.
Time's almost up.
I'm pretty scared.
I am scared too.
But it's okay, right? It makes sense to feel scared, right?
That's the future.
Hey, I'll never forget you guys. Or the others. You guys better remember me too. My name is Kazuichi Soda.
Sorry, who are you?
With your colorful personalities, there's no way I'd forget you guys that easily.
Who?
Even if I forget, I will use all my might and remember.
If you start talking weird later, Hajime, I'll beat you up till you turn back to normal.
That's a relief. But make sure you hold back as much as you can.
No, Danganronpa 1 didn't have multiple endings either. I doubt this one has multiple endings. This is the end. Just the beginning. Isn't that right? Change how scared I am. Can't help but feeling scared, so scared, but
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Chiaki.
Thank you, chat, Aki.
I finally said it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Danganronpa 1 had a bad end, but it was like very obviously like a choice. But it wasn't like a... You have to do X amount of things and then you'll win. But it was like...
Me too.
Kind of a bad ending.
Thank you. I'll never forget about you guys. I'll never, ever forget. I'll be cheering for you guys from now on. From somewhere. 'Cause we're all friends after all.
Oh, is that why Elix? Okay. Maybe I'll watch the anime. Maybe I'll fucking watch the anime. Giant cell phone. Why didn't I obtain Junko's giant tits? Huh? Anime has some like actually disturbing stuff in it. I'm pretty good with disturbing stuff. When it comes out of nowhere is when it's like, what? Okay. Lower its curtain. An incident smaller than Hope Speak Academy's biggest, most tragic event. Smaller than the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Incident so small it doesn't even have a name. The world will never know what happened here. Not now, not in the distant future. As long as they remain here.
Apparently they've finished the preparations. We can leave any time.
Then, I guess we should get going.
Hey, Makoto. Is this really okay? You're the one who said, leave the questions to me. So I let you take the lead. Are they really going to be okay? Didn't they just turn back into ultimate despair?
I don't think that's the case. I mean, if they did turn back, they wouldn't have said that they'd stay on this island.
Perhaps they're thinking about helping their sleeping friends?
I can't really say for sure, but that's what I believe.
Whether they know it or not, the fact that they're already clinging to that feeling shows they're no longer who they were in the past.
It seems that there are too many soft-hearted people here.
Alright, well, I'll play Ultra Despair Girls first.
But in reality, the possibility of those who are asleep waking up is close to zero.
No, the possibility isn't a problem. Even if there's
Kyoko
the
in a
smallest
suit.
possibility, they're still trying to create that
Well,
future
suit
for
top, at
themselves.
least.
In their eyes, that is the future.
The smallest possibility. You might as well call it a miracle.
Strangely enough, I have a feeling that they'll be able to reach it. They've accepted their hopes and their despair, and they're trying to create their own future. Maybe, for people like that, miracles are inevitable. Don't you think?
As cheesy as ever. Seriously, you haven't grown up at all.
No.
Haven't grown up?
That's the main reason we decided to come with you.
Well, who cares? I guess I'll respect your decision. This time. However,
No, I mean,
what
I'm
comes
gonna
next
play
is
Ultra
going to
Despair
be
Girls
difficult
anyway. I've
for
already
us.
bought it, and I intend to play it.
Leaving them on this island. If the higher-ups at HQ find out about this, it will definitely cause a scene.
We need to work on concealing it.
That's not a problem.
And what do you intend to explain to HQ?
About that. I was gonna think about it while I was on the ship.
Good luck. I'm not going to help you that much.
Huh? Why?
You should at least be glad that we decided to respect your decision.
Fine.
Then let's go back as well. We're not even close to finished yet. There's still a lot we must do. Besides the Future Foundation, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is not finished. We must end this once and for all, for the sake of the future.
It
Yeah, I know, right?
seems I must fight alongside you all for a little
Defined
while
us neck,
longer.
rather.
Plus, there's someone waiting for you to return.
Don't make me remember something so horrifying.
Then let's go. We.
I
must
think
be
we
our own
all know
futures,
who's
too.
waiting.
And so, the ordeal has ended. And from here, our daily lives have started. Lives that are much more absurd, nonsensical, and irrational than before. Things are probably going to be a lot more difficult now. There's no such thing as an answered mystery. It's doubtful whether or not things will even end well. The future isn't a path. It's like an endless sea. You can try to go anywhere. But it doesn't mean you'll get there. Even so, I will keep on living. I will keep
there he
on
is.
living as
We
Hajime
can see him.
Hinata.
He's right there. Did he cut his hair? He cut his hair. Aww.
My future lies here.
It would be a nightmare. I love that Nagito says the gun. Really? I kind of want to watch it now. Because I like Nagito. Yeah, school mode, which is what was in the first game as well. Will do. I enjoyed it. I really liked it. The leading up to the final two cases, it was a bit like, I don't know, this feels a little bit too derivative of the first game, but it's kind of by design. I mean, especially in the story, it's by design to be like literally so derivative of like cases kind of echoing the first game and like elements very similar to the first game because it's entirely meant to torture those watching it. I do like it a lot. I think my one problem is that I don't really like Kazuichi that much, and Sonya is kind of bland. Like, Hero I didn't like, but he was interesting at least. Like, he was interesting still. Whereas Sonya's like a little bit bland still, no matter what. The only really like fun thing about Sonya is when she says stuff like, oh, that's a really cute image of Kyoko. When she says stuff like, I was pooping, and like, the queen doesn't poop, I'll never be queen now. Sonya has her moments, but overall, Sonya's just too bland. Kazuichi, I just didn't really like that much. Same with Mahiru, I just didn't really like them. Kazuichi is kinda interesting at least, but I just still find him kind of bland and uninteresting because he's just annoying. He's one note. Yeah, that's probably the best way. Terry, we don't talk about him. Whoa, what about Akane, Figment? What about Akane? Yeah, kinda, Shadow, in my opinion. I would have rathered someone like... I mean, I understand Ibuki dying, but I would have really liked to see Ibuki interact with Junko. Ibuki interacting with Junko would have been so good. Kyoko interacting with Junko would be pretty funny too. I would have liked Mikan to survive, but I also kind of understand her not surviving, and I kind of agree with it. I think it's worth it. I actually really like the way Mikan was handled. Having the same VA as Makoto had no relevance. Yeah, it didn't have any relevance. That seems like a meta reference. Yeah. Like a meta... a meta reference. Danganronpa. There are so many jokes about people putting... Like, Greg. Hang on, just give me... Is that an Asami keyring? Danganronpa IF index file?
Danganronpa.
You can read the light novel Danganronpa IF written by that amazing writer. Okay, well, we have something very important to do. I hope you all agree that this is very important. It's time. The most important thing. Okay. Okay. So, I'm gonna put Nagito up here. I don't know if I want him, like, in this, which top 3 slot, but we'll put him up there for now. Ibuki's gonna go up there too. Chiaki, obviously. Kane, obviously. We'll put, for now... Fujiko, I'll put up there too. Hajime, you know what? He's better than Makoto. He's better than what Makoto was. Are they ranked by boob size? No. Nekomaru, I thought he was okay. Mikan, I liked a bit. Now here's the problem. Peko. I liked you more than Nekomaru. Could have been better though. Kazuichi, let's put you down there for now. Gundam, obviously up here. Teruteru, instantly down there. Hyoko, let's put a... there. Mahiru. I think I disliked Mahiru more than Hyoko. Sonya, let's put Sonya there. Okay, now let's grade them based on what I actually like. So we put it like that. Peko at least had something interesting going on about her. Mahiru didn't. Mahiru didn't have anything interesting going for her in my mind. I liked Sonya more than Nekomaru. So let's put the SS tiers. Chiaki, Buki. Put Mikan up here too. And I feel like this is a cop-out putting all of them up here. But it really is kind of how I feel. I do like them all kind of equally. Unless I... Hang on. You can live with this? I can live with this. Let's save this real quick. Ibuki should be dropped a tier. Well, Ibuki was kind of insufferable, but in the fun, insufferable way. Like, in the I kind of loved Ibuki way. There. Oh, is that yours, is it? Okay. Pretty similar. Yeah. Understandable. The thing is... Okay. I have posted... I know I did this last year. Well, that's the thing, Figment. She's the kind of insufferable that I like, though. I did this last year, but I didn't save it. So I need to find the tweet. Does anyone know the fucking tweet that I made last year? What would have improved him? Okay, so Teru, if he was less of a outright pervert, I probably would have liked him more. Like, the problem is he's such an outright pervert talking about, like, anytime any female character speaks, he's like, oh, I want to suck your pussy, basically. Which, like, Mahiru, if she had, like, something going for her, all she has is, like, she enforces gender stereotypes, she takes photos, she's kind, but she doesn't really do anything. Hyoko, if Hyoko had a borderline redemption arc, not even a redemption arc, just like if after everything went down with Mahiru, she actually toned down and stopped herself from being rude to people, I would have actually really liked Hyoko. But they still kept her being this unsufferable piece of shit. Like, she had the conflict going within her, but she still didn't have that reflection to be like, hey, maybe I should stop. Kazuichi, if he wasn't so aggressively stupid, he's so accusatory with everything that he became anytime he would speak, I would just ignore him, because it's like, no matter what I say, he's just going to be insufferable. Nekomaru, I guess I just don't like this character type that much. I'm not really that much of a fan of it. Like, I didn't really like Sakura that much either. I liked Sakura, but, like, that character type doesn't really do much for me. Doesn't really appeal to me. Sonya, again. Sonya, again, if they gave her more quirky character moments, would have been better. Peko, if they gave her an actual character, that would have been better. Hajime, I feel like he's definitely better than Makoto, for certain. But still kind of suffers from bland antagonistitis. Okay. I know I have my Twitter somewhere. Here it is, my tweet archive. Oh wait, I've already made that. Oh, Amalga Gibbous found it? Oh, sweet. Okay. Okay. I would change this very slightly. I actually disagree with my listing from last year. So, what I'm gonna do is now we go one step beyond. I'm only gonna do the ones I know. So we have Akane, we have Hina, we have Celeste, we have Chiaki, we have Chiro, Fuhiko. I'm putting Byakuya up here. I especially Danganronpa 2, I think I like him a lot more now. Gundam, Hajime, no. No. This list might be spoils. Well, I'm not looking at any character that isn't here. Plus, I'm gonna forget by the next year. Okay, but kind of insufferable. I would move Kyoko down. I like her, but not that much. No. No. Okay. Decent. Yes. Good. No. Decent. Decent. No. Toko's kind of endeared with me. Well, here, okay, here. If you're getting hung up on it, here we'll find one that only has the Danganronpa 1 and 2 characters. Finding one that only has 1 and 2 is going to be impossible. Okay, maybe not. Who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is that? Oh, that's... Yeah, that's the ultimate imposter. Okay. He looks like the Stay Puft Marshmallow guy. Okay. Best. Okay. Good. Best. Bad. Bad. Best. Hajime's good. Celeste is best. Okay. Good. Hina. Kyoko is excellent. Sonya's okay. She doesn't really have that much of a character. Yeah, I wouldn't really call it spoilers if it's in the first fucking episode of the anime. Which one are we talking here? Let's just go good. She's good. He's okay. I don't really like him that much. No. No. Mecha Maru is on the same page as normal Maru. I mean, I liked the Ultimate Imposter from what I saw. I thought he was pretty cool. Let's put Kazuichi in bad. Best. Best. I'll put Hyoko in okay. Excellent, and then Chiaki. Okay, there we go. Yeah, he's nice of Byakuya, but he's an imposter, so we don't really know his like actual opinions so far. So it's like, yeah. I think I'll just put him in good for now then. So then this is it. This is it so far. I think I let other people's opinions on Kyoko influence me. Still love Chihiro. I like Kyoko, but I feel like she never had any fun. She was always so serious. Like, every other character has some point of, like, fun to them. Even if, like, Byakuya's point of fun is that he's so diligently serious that others make fun of him. Is there any way I'd change this? No, I'd leave me kinda good. No, I feel he's the same as... He's like a better version. Kazuichi is a weaker version of Hiro. Sayaka isn't really even a character. Actually, no, you know what? I put her in okay, because she tries to manipulate Makoto. Well, of course, I know that's scary. I know Mikan's on fucking top tier list for you. Because you just want to hold Mikan and tell her she's okay. Tell her she's loved. Yeah, Teru I couldn't stand. But yeah. Anyway, that's the list. And then we'll get... Oh yeah, oops. This one. Close that one, because apparently it's got spoilers. Let's save it. And then save this one too. And then post them both on Twitter. So, let's see who's streaming. So I've got to get ready for work, and I've got to have a nap, because midnight tonight, Melody of Memory comes out, and so I'm streaming it, because I finish work at 11:30 tonight, so I want to be immediately streaming it when I'm finished at work. Let's go scare the shit out of Bath, shall we? Bath is playing Phasmophobia, so make sure you scare the shit out of them. Go boo and go whoop. Yeah. I like Danganronpa 2. I don't know if I like it more than Danganronpa 1. I'll have to let it sit with me for a while before I really make a decision. Yeah, let's spam pop-up. I'll have to let it sit with me for a while before I make a decision, but it's not saying that I didn't like it, it's just that, like, I don't fully know how I feel about it. Yeah. Alright. Thank you for coming. I'll see you all in 11-ish hours if I don't fall asleep, because it's possible I'll fall asleep.